All right, what's up, guys? This is Figuary the 10th. So welcome to my little live drawing here, and yeah, so it's already 10 days in, and still going strong. Having a lot of fun with this Figuary challenge, and it's super inspiring going on to the hashtag Figuary and see all the other artwork that the people have been doing. Yeah, and of course, it's organized by Croquis Cafe, which is a YouTube channel that you should go and check out. They make amazing contacts for artists, a lot of really good reference videos. So yeah, make sure to check them out and support them if you are able to. So with all that said, I am just gonna try and get started here. And yeah, I'm just starting the video and then see how it goes. Gonna first scale this down, put it here, make sure I'm on a new layer. And let's see, it's acting up a little bit funny here. Alright, I'm on the brush pen, color black, right layer. Okay, let's go. So it's 1 minute. I might resize. Okay. So just starting with the head. I always find line poses being the hardest, and of course 1 minute you don't have a lot of time for doing your drawing. I don't know why I think line poses is harder than standing. I guess it's just a personal preference, but I don't know. I think they're always harder to fit on the page. It's also it's hard to get the weight in there and make it like make a really nice drawing, dynamic. But yeah, I think in the end it just comes down to a personal preference. And oh, that was it for the 1 minute. Yeah, okay, let's do the next one here. Oh, actually, let me scale this down here. Oh, and then another line one. Okay, can do this. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the torso maybe here. Just drawing that in as a shape, and then doing the pelvis here, and then the thigh is coming down here. I'm putting in the knee. Maybe this knee is a little bit higher. Something like this. Oh man, I'm already losing it a little bit. The shoulder is here, the arm's coming down, got the elbow into the hand here, and the other hand is riding around here, and the hair is coming down, the head is around here, and the leg. Oh no, was that it? Oh dang. Yeah, well, it's alright though. It's okay, you can kind of make out. Put that here. A new layer. Okay, so yeah, I'm just doing kind of the line of action and then putting in the shoulders here, doing the torso, or kind of the rib cage. So I'm already kind of going out of my line of action here. So that was the pelvis I just drew, and the knee here. Drawing down the leg. So I also, if you have seen any of my other videos, you will notice that I used to wear a headset, but I bought a microphone now, which I'm really happy about. it's the first time I'm trying it out, so I hope that you guys can hear me. Maybe I have to speak louder or do some adjustments. So, oh no, man. Oh, was that it? Ah, God damn it. Okay, that's fine. Let's scale this down and do the next one. Oh, these 1 minutes are so fast. It's okay. It's really good warm up. Oh, now I'm gonna try and be a little bit more concentrated to get this stuff in. So beside a microphone, I also bought another camera. So hopefully I can start maybe instead of drawing on my iPad, draw with on paper. I think that would be really good. I mean, I love drawing on the iPad, but I also really love drawing on paper. So yeah, maybe tomorrow I will switch over, and then maybe every once in a while draw on the iPad, every once in a while draw on paper, just kind of switching a little bit between them. So this one did get a little bit messy, but I feel like I got all the stuff in there, so that's nice. Put that up here in the corner. Oh man, they sure are making a lot of lying ones. So get the butt here. It's also it's kind of tough with the hair. It's kind of hiding a lot of the body, the shape of the back, which I don't know. It's fine. I quite like it, but it's really, for me it's really important to be able to see the back, to really understand how the model is lying, and I don't know. So it can be hard when you got the hair just obscuring this part here, but it's fine. It actually went okay. I think the shoulder have to go here instead, and then the head. Oh no, man, these 1 minutes. Okay. Oh, was that it for the 1 minutes? Oh, that's nice. I think I need a little bit more time. Some days you're just flying with the 1 minute. Other days it's you just need a little bit more time. All right. So new layer, pen. Okay, that's a really nice pose. So I'm gonna start with kind of getting the pinch in here. So if you don't know about it, Love Lifedrawing is making daily videos about life drawing basically. It's also as a part of the Figuary, the month of Figuary. So they're making every day a new video in this month, and oh man, she's moving the arms around. That makes it a little bit hard. So I messed this one up. Makes it hard when she is moving the arms around. I kind of need them to help me place the other things in the room, in the body. So belly button. Okay, let's put the arms here. One arm there, the other one, or she already moved it. The other one here. Maybe I scale this down a little bit. Then get this in here and get the turban on here, and then I might go in and do some quick shades. that was actually what the talk was about this morning at Love Lifedrawing. It was kind of shading and what do you call it? Simplifying the shapes and the values. He was talking about squinting, which is a trick that you learn at almost all the art schools that you go to. He says he doesn't really use it himself, which I also find it's never really been super useful to me either. Oh, I just hidden this. Let's bring it back. Put it here. But I do think I do tend to squint sometimes. I also, but it's not really something that I think about so much. Also, another thing that I find myself always doing is putting my head on the side. It's not so much when I do like quick life drawing, but when I'm outside or doing longer studies, I tend to always kind of angle my head to the side or the other side, and that's basically, I think it's also a trick that just kind of changes your point of view and see it a little bit differently. Oh man, I find it so hard that she is moving her arms around. I just have to say it. X here. Oh man, this is not my live drawing day. I can feel it. Yeah, it's just so tricky when they're moving. It's not an excuse. It's a fact. Oh man, this went horrific. Okay, let's just pretend that never happened, even though we're gonna scale it down and put it here. So, but let's just never talk about that again. Okay, so this one here, put her kind of line of action, her shoulders. Oh no, oh man. Then her hip, her knee, and her other leg. So even though I find it really hard, like what I could do is I could just pause the video and then just draw it, and she would sit absolutely still. But I think I don't mind doing ugly drawings. I don't mind the struggle. I think it's really important that you challenge yourself, and this is definitely a challenge. And maybe this maybe I learned that I need to get better at drawing the model, like less what I see and more what I know. Because in this case, what you see is kind of changing, so you are kind of forced to drawing a little bit what you know rather than what is actually there in front of you. And that's a good challenge. But I don't know. The other thing I also could learn is that it's absolutely terrible and horrific, and I don't want to do it again. But to actually learn that, you kind of need to do it a little bit. So it's I think no matter what, it's once somebody put a challenge in your direction, you should kind of just go with it and just accept except that you might fail terribly and make some ugly drawings. Yeah, I don't know. It's a low price to pay for learning. Okay, I better get on to the next drawing. Sorry about that. I got too caught up in talking and drawing. Okay, so this one. Did I put a new layer? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna start the same with the back here. That's kind of the hip or the pelvis, the knee coming up here, the leg, the foot, and the other leg down here. I'm just gonna put in the foot, even though I cannot see it. It's just gonna help me a little bit. Shoulders come down here, and the other shoulder is around here. Put the arm in. Oh, I think I need to replace put the hand here, and then she got some kind of cloth. I'm just gonna one arm is going behind the head. It's here. Hair is coming down. This is extremely hard. Not only is she moving, her hair is also covering big parts of her body. So it's definitely a challenge, I find. But I say, what doesn't kill you only make you stronger. I guess it was me who said. I guess it's probably Chuck Norris or somebody like that who coined that phrase. And nothing ever kills Chuck Norris. Alright, so put that there. Oh man, it's fine with these drawings, like every second one of them is pretty alright, and then the other ones is horrific. Oh, so this is a 5 minutes. Oh man, okay. That's, oh no, is she gonna be moving that much? Oh dude, I almost want to pause it now. Let me draw her standing. Okay. Got the head. I don't often start with the head, but today I make an exception. So we got the breast there and the pelvis kind of here-ish, and the leg coming down. Oh, it's kind of sticking forward. Oh man, I kind of lost a little bit here. Drew the leg way too big and the head way too small. So this now, I'm kind of fighting a little bit. I'm a little lost in the pose, and I'm fighting to find out where everything is compared to each other. And I think this is really okay. I think you can use techniques to never end up in a situation where you're lost by just kind of starting with the head always, and kind of have a specific technique for doing your drawing. And a lot of drawing schools will teach you how to do it properly, so you never get in a situation where you get lost. But then again, it's one of those things. I find a lot of times drawings where I really have to struggle. Like these guys here, these drawings, they are, oh man, she's just moving way too much. But a lot of times drawings where I have to struggle, it's I find that to be better drawings a lot of times. I don't know. where drawings where I'm just under control the whole way, a lot of times it forces you not to see what is in front of you, not to really look at the model, not to analyze. If you got like a pattern that you always kind of just draw, yeah, it's just gonna make you really good at doing a specific technique, maybe even a specific drawing, and once you get challenged, then you're lost. Oh man, this is going absolutely terrible. I'm blabbering and I'm drawing horrific. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause the video and then I'm just gonna do another drawing, which is hopefully a little bit nicer than this one. This is just, I don't know, it's out of reach. So let's scale it down, and then we put it here, and then I do one last drawing where I just pause it and just do it as nicely as I can. So yeah, let's just go for it. Let me have a sip of coffee first, and then I'm gonna start with the hips here and the leg coming down. I should also kind of take a deep breath. I think I draw a little bit kind of stressed. Do a lot of really frantic lines, so sometimes it's good to just be aware that you are just and just slow everything down. Try and only do as few lines but more precise. Yeah, I think that's also, it's really important to also try and draw different ways, like I'm doing here. I'm kind of forcing myself to kind of draw a little bit less lines and be a little bit more precise with, even though I'm not doing a great job. It's always hard when you are switching, which, like, yeah, I don't know. You have to accept that that it shouldn't be easy, and you have to not be afraid of making ugly drawings. I really think that's the best way of keep moving forward and learning more and getting to be a better artist. So I think it's not that precise. It's I'm a little bit off, I feel, all over the place, but I think maybe I can save it. Yeah, but it is also, it's kind of interesting what makes you a good artist. Like, because just because you have a technique that you draw the same way every time, and you can make like beautiful drawings that doesn't look like the model at all, or make drawings that really looks like the model, but they are way out of proportions and just feels wrong. There's so many ways that you can do it, and I think none of them are really wrong. I think as long as you are enjoying the process, you're kind of doing it right. And every once in a while, you're gonna hit something that is kind of special and is super nice. Most of your drawings will probably not be very special to you, and you can just chalk them off as being practice and being something that is propelling you forward for these times where you are making really nice. And also, I would say my worst drawings today is a lot better than my best drawings 20 years ago. So, oh man, that's almost sad to say. I think I've been drawing Lifedrawing for about 20 years. Makes me feel old. So that is it. Put in the cloth here. So when I say I've been drawing Lifedrawing for 20 years, it's I haven't been drawing Lifedrawing every day for 20 years. I think I did my first Lifedrawing 20 years ago and kind of did it consistently. I have had years where I haven't drawn any Lifedrawing, and I've had years where I've been drawing Lifedrawing basically every day. So it kind of goes up and down like that. Yeah. And now I think I'm gonna put a little bit of shading on this one. Maybe I should kind of keep it in black and white. Let me scale it down a little bit. It's quite okay. There's something nice about the drawing. I think that I kind of forced myself to be a little bit more sensitive with it. Have kind of paid off. And I wouldn't have got to that point if I hadn't been super stressed out first. So you have to kind of take that into account, that it's all right to be struggling and kind of questioning your abilities. It's what leads to something nicer down the line. It's all kind of part of the process, and you cannot escape that process, even though it's of course what you want to end up with is just sit and draw nice drawings all the time, but to get to those nice drawings you have to, I think you have to go through a little bit of struggle. Alright, so I'm kind of also thinking maybe I should do a little bit of cleanup of some of these. I get rid of these construction lines here. And also sit back a little bit and look at the drawing. What it's not super precise. There's a lot of mistakes I can see in it, but it's not big mistakes. It's not stuff that worries me too much. And I mean, I could go back and fix some of my errors, but I don't really think it would make for a better drawing, and it's not really my mission to make a photoreal perfectly rendered like, oh, I just want to kind of, oh, actually I should be using the eraser here. So yeah, so you have also to kind of decide what your goal is sometimes. If you want to, of course, the goal is always to make a nice drawing that you feel good about. But like, there's so many ways to achieve it, and you cannot always achieve it on all the facets. So what I mean is, either you can do a anatomically correct drawing, or you can do a super dynamic, kind of exaggerate the shape and the model a little bit, or you can draw exactly what you see in front of you. So these things kind of doesn't always correspond. Like, a lot of times if you are doing anatomy study, you would kind of put in, exaggerate where the bones and the muscles are, because a lot of times you cannot really see these parts, and you might know how it is, but it's not as clear on the model, so you might just exaggerate a little bit. Of course, if you're doing more a caricature of the model, you're trying to capture more the spirit of the model and the pose, you're gonna approach it quite differently. Or if you just go the most simple route and just try and capture whatever is in front of you without really going so deep into anatomy, or try and caricature whatever you are seeing. So that's more an approach of like just kind of uncritically drawing what is in front of you. So I would say there's these three approaches to doing the live drawing. Anatomical drawing, kind of what you know, or caricature, or kind of exaggerate what you want to get out of the pose and the model. And then lastly, that also kind of covers making the drawing a little bit more dynamic than it actually is, analyzing what makes a drawing dynamic and then exaggerating those aspects of it. Yeah. Oh man, I feel let me know in the comment section if this stuff makes any sense to you, or if it's completely gibber. So I'm just doing a little bit of background color here. Feel this would make the model stand out from the paper a little bit more. Maybe I'm doing it a little too dark. Alright. I think also maybe I should, maybe I'll put in a bit more dark tones. Let's kind of try and control my values a little bit more. Just gonna put in some light values here. All right, I think also, of course, I could keep going on this drawing, but I think, I don't know, I don't want to overdo it, and like my plan wasn't really to make a super amazing, overly rendered drawing. So it was supposed to just be a few 5 minutes and 1 minute and 2 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna say thank you for stopping by my little video here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you would like to maybe subscribe to my channel here, or follow, or give my video a like, and then have a lovely day, a lovely weekend, and I will be back again tomorrow with some more live drawings, so you're very welcome to stop by, and yeah, and feel free to say hello in the comments section. And yeah, that's I think that's basically it for me for today. So yeah, bye guys.